Success is almost never worth it. You have to understand that the sacrifices you make, the amount of effort, the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in to get that success makes it not really worth it. But nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about the fact that it is almost never enough to justify the effort that you put in. But you see, you incrementally do it year after year after year. And then all of the sudden you have the results and you have the success. But all of that work, all of those sacrifices, all of these years where you just worked continuously, where you just had one thing in mind, and that was success, those years never come back. So you have to understand that there is this reality where you just sacrifice your time, your relationships, your emotions, everything around you, you sacrifice for success. And the results that you get are almost never proportional to what you have sacrificed. You have to understand that that is a price that you have to pay in order to have success. And to be honest, it's not really worth it. You can find ways to do it better. But of course, it takes a little bit of creativity to just understand that you do not have to build all of your success on your shoulders. You can have other people do work for you as well. You can have other people work for your success. And that's what people don't understand, that true wealth and success is built on the work of others as opposed to on your work, because that's how you multiply effort. Imagine having 20 people working for you to make you successful. How hard would it be to be successful if you had 20 people working in order to make you successful? It's gonna be probably very easy to do. So you have to understand that that's what it takes. It actually takes a lot more people than one to build incredible success. And to do that, you have to understand how to make deals to these people so that they give you their time and effort in exchange for something, no matter what it is. You have to understand that some people are so good at convincing others that they make them work for free. And they love it. They absolutely love it. Both of them absolutely love the deal. One of them is getting all of the effort and the other one is getting whatever else. Maybe it's volunteering. Maybe they're doing an internship. Whatever it is, they're putting in effort for free. You have to understand that it doesn't have to be always about money. It doesn't always have to be about putting in and giving and paying others. Of course, that's a way. It's the easiest way, usually, because you can make other people do what you want in order to have success. But then it comes down to your ideas and your vision and your strategies and systems. So start building systems as soon as possible so that when you plug someone else into the system, they already have something to do. They already have so many resources at their disposal. And I'm not talking about monetary resources. I'm actually talking about systems and procedures and things that you can delegate to them by just pressing one singular click. You don't have to train them. You don't have to do anything because all of the training is already built. You can do these things before you hire someone, before you have 20 employees, before you have 20 people working for your success. You have to understand that that's what it takes. And that's the easy path towards success. The hard path is to do it all yourself. You have to realize that at some point, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Of course, some of us might be more efficient than others, and you are probably more efficient than everybody, but it's not about efficiency. It's also about enjoyment and also about the fact that you should focus on the tasks that only you can do. And trust me, almost no one does. You should only focus on the tasks that you can only do yourself. And that is probably less than 10%. of the tasks that you are already doing right now. So 90% of the things can be delegated to others, but you do not have the systems necessary in order to delegate. It's not about money, it's about systems, because it doesn't matter how much money you have. You probably have enough money to delegate almost 50% of what you have, but you don't value your time to do so. You do not understand that every time you successfully delegate something to someone else and you pay them less than what you earn for that same job, you are basically having profit without doing anything. You have someone working for your success. And that's how it starts. You have to understand that it is always a matter of systems. The better the system, the easier it is for you to profit off of other people's work. And that's what business is. Of course, we are talking about monetary success, but there are other types of success as well. You can have these people do other things for you than just business. You can have them work on your profiles if you want to have a better relationship. You have them work on your photos and post things so that you find a new partner. You have to understand that these things are easy to do, but almost nobody does it because they do not value their time and they do not value their freedom. Two things that are not fungible. You can't get them back. It is so hard to get time back, almost impossible. So understand that if you value your time and freedom, you would actually do it the easy way. You would have a lot of people working for your success, and you would just look to find more and more and more people to add. But you see, it's also about risk. Most people feel no matter how much money they earn, like they can't afford it. They want to do it themselves. They have this insatiable pride about the fact that, oh, I'm doing it better. It's not about doing it better, man. It's about you not having to do it. It's about you doing something else that's more enjoyable. Because trust me, you would enjoy much more to spend time with your loved ones than to fix some broken window in the house that someone else can do for $20 or $30. Understand that that's what it means. You waste 2 hours, 3 hours fixing a window as opposed to being with your loved ones for 3 hours. You have to understand that that's $10 an hour for you, but for him, it's probably going to be $30 an hour because he does that for a living. You have to understand how you value $10 an hour more than you value your time spent with your loved ones. That's how crazy it is. And a lot of people are doing this. A lot of people are just doing this. Of course, if you can't afford it, don't do it. Do it yourself. But if you can afford it, and if I can afford it, you probably can afford it as well. So you have to understand that delegation and having other people work for you and for your success, it's such a great thing. And in the modern world, you can find them so much easier than in the past. All you have to do is just search or just post an ad on a website. It's that easy. You have to understand that that's how easy it is. And most people don't do it because they do not want to have other people work for their success because they feel like they're going to value their success less. But you see, we go back to the beginning of the video where I said that it is almost never worth it. This is the only way that it is worth it because you get to have the cake and eat it too. You get to have the success, the accolades, the money, whatever else, and you get to have the freedom to enjoy your moments to getting there. You do not have to really work that hard. You do not have to work yourself until you have an injury. You have to understand that you need to value your time and your freedom more than you value your money. Because in other words, money is definitely something that you can get more of, but time and freedom, not really. And people do not understand this. It takes them years to understand that when they are selling their time for money, they are basically selling something that never will come back to them. But money will always be there for you because it's abundant, it's everywhere. Almost everybody has some money on them or in their bank account. We live through the most prosperous times ever. Almost everybody has a supercomputer in their pocket. Almost everybody has access to more information, more travel, more everything. So you have to understand that we live in a very abundant world, but almost everybody doesn't understand that time and freedom is something that you do not get back. So don't give something that you will lose forever for something that you can get more and more and more of. Understand that those things are replaceable. Money is always replaceable. You can always get more. But time only runs out. There is no turning back. And that's the point. Whenever you delegate something, not only do you have someone working for your success, but you also have time. You bought yourself time and you bought yourself freedom to do whatever you want. But most people don't know what to do with their freedom. And that's a topic for another video.